go the route of trying to shoot their way out of this. Not just attack Mulkey, but knocking down threes.
And the scary thing is,
Young with a catch down low.
Jackie.
In her life until she transferred to Baylor as a graduate transfer. Her previous stops did not play the position. Baylor had a need at it.
Brianna Turner.
Of college basketball. When you think about blue bloods, both the men's and the women's programs, what's bigger than Tennessee?
Moody's giving them some interior scoring right now that they kind of need. Can BYU bring out? And she's got to stay on task. You know, she her shots have been affected a little bit, but it doesn't mean it has to be infected the rest of the game.
Position opportunity. Typically, Williams would have been the player getting back in defensive balance, and there's a great backdoor cut.
All-time in Division I. Naismith Hall of Famer who has taken Stanford to 12.
Dejanay Carrington, number 21 with the basketball right there. She's another incredible threat off the bounce.
She's been their second option all year.
Eastern on ESPN from Pittsburgh, also available on the ESPN app. Multi-map coverage on ESPN3. You can visit NCAA.com. The home from
Way on the other end. And Stanford content to look for the best shot they can find. 15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, a little more patience. Obviously, that comes with a 13-point lead.
Smith in between.
Have a soundness. They defend differently, but they're very, very sound in how they defend.
Well, BYU did not look sharp yesterday to start. Maybe a little bit of nerves, but they played much better in the second half. This is
taking the role of the playmaker. You're looking at 2 minutes here, you know, and if you're UC Davis, you're talking about, you know, can we make a little run here, maybe get it down to 14 in that type of area as we go into half.
Lacey Hull.
Okay, now she did get up in the air, but she got bailed out because her team ran the floor. And so she didn't force a shot. She looked around, able to dump off for an easy basket.
Carrington suffered 2 ACL tears in high school.
Well, she moves her feet so well.
Yes, she...
And it's what your senior leader's supposed to do. I mean, if you're the star, that's what you have to do.
They ask a lot of her, and she's able to deliver. Averages 15 points on the...
So you still got to go find somebody to block out. You can't just turn and think the ball's going to come to you on a rebound.
And Sutton get a shot off. Dorr will try again.
Florida State out of the ACC with a 2-point lead over the Patriot League champions, Bucknell. Walker.
Then off the bounce and finishing at the rim.
Kai English, senior from East Orange, New Jersey.
They're hanging in the game a whole lot better than the last time they were here and feeling good about it, I think.
6-point lead for NC State.
As she can be so important to this group. More taking
subbed out of the game. So now who do you look to at Quinnipiac to lead this team? It's got to be Adele Thornton. She is the vocal person. She makes the decisions now.
Thornton 11 in dark blue. Here's Miller 12 in white.
Percentage-wise, over 100 made threes last year, 84 this year. All right, now it's the mid-range game that's getting it done and has Oregon up 6.
She was the biggest cheerleader for Quinnipiac throughout the entire practice time.
One of those line changes has occurred for South Dakota State. A lot of new players on the floor. There's Cascio Jensen with the basketball.
I love how hard Quinnipiac is playing on defense. They have people in help side. They have people denying passes. I love the energy. So now Jinfei is...
The Baylor is something else. They're applying a lot of pressure. You know, it's really tough. And if you get to the paint, they got 2 bigs sitting in there. So I think we need a little bit more motion. Definitely needs to rebound better.
What did Muffet McGraw ask your team to do better defensively?
just get in front of the post. I mean, they're just getting in front of us, and they're going up easy with layups, so we got to front them and, you know, be helped for the lob.
The good news is you're good in the second.
Her third year as a starter. Kiara Jefferson, a true freshman from Sacramento, checks in for UCLA. Collier in the post.
Imagine being shorter than them and still having to defend them as if you were 6'5", 6'6". So
we talked to Coach Langley about what makes it so difficult to scout against them. She says you have to have a plan for everything, but 2 plans. What do you do when Mulkey's on the court, and what do you do in a situation like this?
You know, it's kind of interesting. You know, UC Davis, I think, is doing a great job. They're getting players in and out. They've got to kind of shorten their goals. They got to kind of say, you know what, maybe with 2 minutes to go, let's be single digits.
Only have 5 second chance points on 9 offensive boards. Collier. Extra pass from Samuelson. Williams. No. Collier.
When the hustle plays, you can live with just not making shots.
So this will be interesting to watch with Katie Lou Samuelson on the bench, as the gamble does not.
Here's Dangerfield on Women's Championship and the first round, dealing with that left knee contusion, still bothering her, but is playing productively. Williams, well defended by... Dangerfield against Dean, a great point guard matchup and a great bigs matchup with Collier against points. And all 20 Notre Dame points have come in the paint, somewhere where they've dominated the last 2 seasons.
Little zone here for Notre Dame.
Within 20. Thus far. Here's Collier.
I think it's 7 for the game.
Yep, and they've had the looks to do it. The other problem for Maine is they don't have an offense that's a quick hitter offense that you can just come down and score rapidly. Their offense takes a lot of time every time in the possession, and when you're down this many points, you need quicker scores.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
In the tournament so far.
Notre Dame got away with a possession there because they didn't get back in transition. I thought Kristen Williams might have had a look at the 3, chose not to take it, but that has to be a point of emphasis for the Irish, getting back on defense against this UConn transition attack.
Nice pass.
They gave NC State a dose of their own defense, playing off of Dee Rogers and Canane, trying to get them to shoot outside shots, taking away the penetration of Crutchfield and Leslie and Ace Koenig.
Jump shot. Averages don't matter anymore if they're not knocking shots down. And Milan having a really tough time here this afternoon. We'll see what Vicker can do in her place. Trying to work inside, outside. Sar. 5 seconds on the shot.
With her defense not getting back.
Well, a game like this, where every bucket has been so hard to come by, you don't want to give freebies to the other team. And that's exactly what Notre Dame has done in the first half and here in the second half as well.
From Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Yeah, Leslie started her career in Maryland and then transferred back here. She's from this area. Her brother played here. It was a natural fit for her to come back.
With 3, Rosing.
Entry feed to Turner. And she's
a lot.
She had 8 points all by herself in the third quarter alone. special kid, 4-time ACC Rookie of the Week. 20 games and 10-plus points or more. Very effective.
A player like Melissa Smith coming off the bench. She's a live wire. She can get offensive rebounds. She can make that free throw line jumper. So they become a little bit more unpredictable offensively. When
assists on 5 made baskets, and 4 different players have an assist.
Move the ball, watch them on offense, just how patient they are. They find the right look. And we can it.
Well within the range of possibility for Marquette to get hot in the final 5 minutes.
And I wouldn't put it past them. I feel like they may be built for this.
They were tested against DePaul, the Big East champion. The senior class for Marquette. Heideman's one of the leaders of it. Mulkey on the drive, stop the curve. Then she appears on first glance.
Her length. She uses it very well.
Ogumake wants it inside, good position on King.
One of the things I wondered coming in was how would UC Davis deal with the interior finishing ability of Stanford. Stanford is versatile. Yes, they can spread the floor, but they can also go inside.
Deep.
3, but not too tough for her finish.
Kiana Williams with 14 points already. That is right on her average.
Oh, yeah.
And we have 5:45 to go here in the first half. Song. Offense.
That's another area. Smith's gotten stronger. She gets on the boards on the weak side very effectively.
Franklin, the freshman, inside. And you're giving the underdog some hope right now. It's down to 5. They started out the year 1-7. Gardner ties it up at 4 apiece.
Smith. Out the basketball, the difference, no Smith on the wall up. You know, Smith is second on the all-time single season block, only to Jane Appel. And Jane Appel was a big-time defender here. So her impact is not just offensively. Smith impacts the defense big time.
Here's Dotson.
Becomes an assistant at George Washington, then has a chance at West Virginia. Was with Brenda Freese at Maryland, and eventually dove back into full-time coaching at Riverdale.
Last year's team, and the athleticism and the intelligence of Kia Nurse and Gabby Williams. It's a different defensive team. They have to do things differently. A lot more zone this season for the Huskies. They have a little bit more time to get back on defense, set their defense. They've, at least for the last few possessions, been able to take UConn out of that transition game and force them into the half court.
Nice little. Onion Ware, an all Pac-12 selection this year for UCLA. Collier, a long
at NC State.
Well, this is kind of the make or break time of the game right now for Maine. They've got to get a little run going if they want to get back in this game.
Martha Malone, the leading scorer, able to knock down her first bucket just a few moments ago. Richard Barron left. He is now the men's coach out there in Maine. Leslie picks up her first down. Stay.
Well, Canaan has been the revelation.
Capital One starting lineup for Maine. A lot of three-point sharpshooters on this squad full of international kids.
Fight the whole 25, 30 seconds.
Mulkey leads Rice with 6. Ogumake is there as well. Rainey on the drive. Van Clunen. And the pace now starting to pick up. to Wiggins, clear lane, and lays.
And she needs to know that she has to carry her team. This is her team. She has to take over. I'm waiting for her to wake up and take over.
Marquette playing without Erica Davenport. Another senior with more than 1,300 career points. Out for the rest of the year without Wiggins. Hello, behind the back.
Right. He's about to throw
the lead to the court. Slow it down a little bit.
Time and score, time and score.
Rice looking for its second win in NCAA tournament history. Ogumake, deep two.
You can keep going at it, but sometimes you got to dribble that out. You can't win that battle right there. Not in the restricted area. Start it over.
4 blocks by Nancy Mulkey, who came into this game with 89. Van Clunen goes down. Mulkey
then makes Mulkey step out, which opens up the paint a lot more for her teammates on the flash because she has to guard that short corner. So I think that's a great game plan for Marquette right now.
You surprised that Van Clunen has gone after her as much as she has early on?
I am, but
Lott leading the way for Marquette with 9 points. Averages 7 points per game on the season. Mulkey on Van Clunen, wants to pass out. Wiggins for 3. Wiggins got through.
Pivotal off the bench, and it's become a very productive player for Tara coming off the bench.
I call her a defensive dog in a complimentary way. There's a
look at Gonzalez. I have not seen a better freshman in the country, and does she know how to play the game way beyond her years? Just amazing instincts in what she's doing.
They go down here on their home floor. You can see some nerves for UC Davis. Not so for the Stanford Cardinal. The Stanford team in the Sweet 16 a year ago. For UC Davis, they have not been in the NCAA tournament since 2011. Beautiful back.
She did. Got down into some good real estate. Found space.
Coffee leaves it for.
They've got their primary scores, but then their secondary scores so efficient.
Susan A. Carrington was so good towards the end of the season.
Possessions.
You got to go with who's hot.
Yeah.
And Crystal Dangerfield has carried this offense in the second half.
Tough take by Dean. Those things go to NCAA.com. Last foul on Jeter.
Seed in this region, Mississippi State, runner-up for the championship each of the last 2 years, is the 1 seed out west. Roommate as well here in Eugene.
Yeah, I remember Sabrina telling me that back in October when she came up to ESPN for National Media Day, and sounds like she's the mom in that twin relationship. Said she would have to keep Eddie.
There was a point yesterday where she had not missed a shot in the entire practice. Everything that she had shot, and I thought, am I going to see something? And she did finally miss, but she is a shot maker, and at any time this game could.
And 3. You can always visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Pull inside out to Jerome. For the bounces on the floor.
AC Morris with 11 points in that third quarter. All the momentum shifted to the Wildcats. Princeton led by as many as 9 in the first quarter of action. 3-pointer. And out top, 10 points for Wyatt. 10-plus points in 4 straight games for her. Kentucky team that is well rested coming off the SEC tournament. Now,
I beg your pardon, they called that last foul on Burke. 22, not 24, so that's 2 on Burke. Again, the senior.